People, it's funny because people that play the game and Brandon Marshall, I know he's an offensive guy and he's a wide receiver, diva wide receiver, throw me the ball type of guy. But, this Dallas Cowboys, it comes down to Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy and the over personified hype that is Jerry Jones, that marketing branding most valuable franchise. And it seems like Jerry Jones is just like, well, you know what? We got the most valuable franchise, and that's cool. And now people are starting to duplicate his success by building these iconic arenas, right? But Jerry Jones is like, well, we got C.D. Lamb, well, okay, and everybody said, well, they might have 300-yard, 1,000-yard receivers, and Dak Prescott, there's equivalent over the money. Was it 45 million? Was it 39, 38? Whatever the case is, look, Dak Prescott is not worth the money. Now, I know what everybody's going to say. They're going to go, you know what? They paid such and such. Carson Wentz went to a Super Bowl. Russell Wilson had went to a Super Bowl. Patty Mahomes had went to a Super Bowl. Jared Goff had went to a Super Bowl. There's a few people like Ryan Tannehill that got paid. But here is the kicker. Because they see him trending in the right way. Nobody accuses Ryan Tannehill of not being something that he's not. Dak Prescott is an average quarterback. And if you look at the numbers, you'll find out when he's behind, he can throw the ball. When it is tied up and the pressure's on him to make throws and sustain drives, he cannot deliver. You'll see punt, you'll see fumble, you'll see everything until he's down 30 points. Then all of a sudden he goes into gunslinger mode. Well, where's that at the beginning? There's an old thing to this thing, and I play Madden, and I didn't play, I wasn't on the Bears or no NFL team or nothing like that. But there's one thing that I know about John Madden and the Madden game and everybody in Lamar Jackson in San Francisco and everybody who wants to win. When you go back and look at Ray Lewis, those teams, and you look at Tampa Bay when they were good, you have to run the ball. You have to be able to run the ball. Now you got two running backs. Zeke Elliott, there's no reason why he shouldn't be in the top 10 in rushing. Give him the ball. Take the ball out of Dak's hand. Take it out of his hand. And what you want to do is, third and short is where you want to be at, Dak. You got weapons to get to first. Third and short. I'm not sure. Like I said, all this hype about Dallas offense and the Browns offense looks a lot better. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're running the ball. They're setting up play action pass. They're making Baker Mayfield be very, deliberate with what he has to do, where he's going with the football, right? So they run the ball there in these situations where there's not a lot of pressure on him. They get the play action working. All of a sudden, you got your third down receiver in Jarvis Landry. You got Odell Beckham, your playmaker, and now you're moving down the field with these running backs. And we can't seem to follow that because Mike McCarthy is just like, you know what? Dak Prescott got 17. There's a huge gap here. You turn the ball over. Right? You can't sustain drive. There's the time of possession. And then you go, well, the defense horrible. Well, how's the defense supposed to be good? If they're on the field all the time and you put them in, they just got off so Dallas gets the ball, right? And the defense just got off the field. Dak turns it over, the short end of the field. They got to run right back on here. And they're tired out there. This is a season long. All of these comebacks and everything for Dallas, these weird games everybody loves. Dallas might come back again at Seattle. They might come back again at Cleveland. They came back against the Falcons when they should have lost. They came back, and you'll see it again against the Giants. And that depletes and demoralizes this team. You're asking them to do a lot. I'm not sure the defense is as bad. I think Nolan is a competent defensive coordinator. He's not Dick LeBeau, no. Let's just put that out there. He's not Dick LeBeau or Romeo Crennel. He's not neither one of those type of guys, or Bill Belichick for that matter. But he's a decent defensive guy, he's, very blue collar type of bring your hard hat and lunch pail to work. Anyway, follow me on Best Podcast 2020 on Instagram, and Mike McCarthy for the last time. Run the football.